What's up? All right, man. So we will be going over today's training, which is the Champions Way training. So I have this already pre-recorded too, and I don't think I need to add that video to this one because I'm doing this one live, and the other one does not have the whiteboard training involved in it. I think the whiteboard thing is really going to help you actually gather the key principles to what the Champions Way is and how we go about winning it all in this academy, in this organization, and how you're going to be able to do that too. All right. So today's training will be a brief one because how many of you guys are going to really understand the simplicity behind 20% of your actions will get you 80% of your results. But I will go over the specific 20% that you will be doing as you're playing this game inside of Tougher and doing all the tougher shit required for you to build new habits and get new results over this next 30 days. That actually works in the real world, not la la land like everybody else likes to teach. We are looking to do the shit and give you the information that you can execute on immediately so you can actually take action and get shit done. All right. So first off, how many of you know that there is a way to getting things done? There is a successful way, and then there's the unsuccessful or the lack of the mediocre way. Like average guys play their game like that. Champions way versus the coward's way. The warrior's way versus the wimpy way. The Champions way versus the spectator way or the competitor way. Like the difference for us is that there's a distinction between the way that we play the game and the way other people play the game. All right, so I'm going to go over exactly what that is. So now you're going to begin to learn what that means and the language behind when I say the Champions way to winning it all or live the standards. You're going to know what they are and how we're going to apply them to your life in each four areas of your life that are important to us in this academy as men. And while you may have more wants in one area, you need to focus on the other shit too. I work out because I want to make money. I make money because I want to work out. I work out because I want to have a better relationship with my wife, with my kids, with the people that I give a shit about. I want to have a better relationship with the people that I give a shit about so I can honor my purpose. I honor my purpose so I can work out. You get how it all goes together. If one of those things derails, it comes undone. It's kind of like a sleeve to a shirt. If I rip off one of the strings to your shirt, and that's the string that holds your sleeve together, the sleeve will come off, even though it's one string tethered to other strings that are four other areas, which is why we do it this way. And I found this way works. This is the Champions way. It's winning it all. All right. So first, when I say live the standard. So when I say live the standards, I can boil them down. So be real, be relentless, get results. That's how we live the standards here. We honor that stuff, period, right off the bat. The very first standard that we hold ourselves to is be real. That means tell the fucking truth. Tell the truth to yourself, tell the truth to other people. Tell the truth. What do you need, desire, want? What do you need more of? What don't you have? What really fucking gets under your skin and you need to fix it. But don't lie to yourself. Tell the fucking truth. Be real. That's number one, right? Most men and most people period, they lie. Like they're not lying to hurt people, but they lie to themselves. They pretend shit's not that bad. Or they're confused about what they really want. They're afraid to tell people where they are because they feel like they're going to be judged or they won't be approved of or other people's going to think badly about them or worse. They lie to themselves. They sugarcoat a bad situation and make it not that bad so then they never take action because their mind's going to control the amount of action. If it sucks, your mind's going to be like, dude, we need to fucking get out of this. But if you sugarcoat it, then your mind doesn't create enough action or enough hate for whatever it is you're going through to actually take the actions required. That's why you must be real. How do you be real? And if you look at it, let's say you write on a piece of paper, like what are the areas in my life that I'm not being real? In my relationship with other people, in my finances, in my business, in my body where I need to be working out, in my purpose and what I believe I'm supposed to be doing in this world, in this life, in this universe. Where am I lying to my fucking self and I'm stuck because that lie spirals around in my brain. And because I lie to myself, I lie to other people. And because I lie to other people, I can't get the help that I need or get the direction that I need or raise the money that I need, build a business that I want, have the relationships with people that I want. Where am I just so fucking tired of lying and settling that it's time for me to come out of that and live this standard of telling the fucking truth, of being real for a change. Says right here on my shirt, we live by standard. Be fucking real. That's one of the standards. Next one. Be relentless. Being relentless means that you are willing to overcome any fucking obstacle. You will take relentless action as long as it takes, as much as you don't want to fucking do it. You don't need to be motivated. You just need to work your ass off because you are now so committed. Once you become real about the shit that's not working in your life, the things that must change for you, and then you are relentlessly taking action every day, big action, small action, whatever it takes. Then all of a sudden you get to this next phase. That's get I'll redo that. I would say get fucking results because it's more powerful. Be real, be relentless, get fucking results, get results. That's all that matters. If you don't do what you have to do, you will not get a result. You will get an outcome of the shit that you didn't do. If you didn't work out, you're gonna get fat. If you don't go hustle and make money in your business, you'll be broke. If you don't have a better relationship with your wife or girlfriend, you won't have sex. At some point, all of your life is associated with being real and then being fucking relentless to go get it and not stopping until you get that result. But you can't get results. You can't get fucking committed or relentless at all until you start with number one, be real. Tell the truth. So when you hear me say, as it relates to the champion's way, this champion's lifestyle that we live, the way of the champion, living the standards, these are the standards. And I want you to take a look at it. I want you to write down the 4 areas. Body, I'll write them here. In your body. Can you see that? Yep. Good. Being, bonds, business, or bank account. So, in these areas, these 4 areas, your body, being, bonds, your business, and or your bank accounts. Be fucking real. Where are you at? It's like a weigh-in. If you're an athlete, you're a fighter, you got to get on the scale to know whether you are going to be able to make weight, right? Everybody must fucking make weight. The scale is the truth. The standards is the truth about where you are right now, so we can have a measuring stick of where you are in 30 days. Most men here get confused. They lie. They cover up shit. They don't really know exactly what they want. That starts. That's a disease. That's a virus. If you are a man who has no standards and you can't be trusted, not to other people and or for yourself, start here. Where are you when you tell the truth about your body? When you are really honest about yourself, I'm not here. I'm not where I want to be. I need to stop settling. I need to fucking get real in this area. Where are you now? And you're going to do this for all 4. In your being. Your purpose. Living your spiritual purpose. Like, what are you here on this fucking earth to do? And I know some people want to get closer to God. Some people want to have more religious stuff. I'm talking about it from a perspective of, yes, getting closer to God as it relates to my purpose. What am I created for? Am I living in? Am I helping more people? Am I serving? Do I have a gift that I'm giving to the world? Am I not being who I'm supposed to be? Next, your bonds. I have a wife and kids and people that I give a shit about, men in this army, men in this organization, a business that I give a shit about. I need to bond with them. Am I truthfully being who I need to be? Am I being real about my bonds and the time that I spend connected? Am I being real with my wife? I'm like, okay, cool. Like, are we where we need to be? Are we able to have sex? Are we able to talk all the time? Are we able to talk about the hard fucking topics? Am I being real? Am I telling her the truth or am I lying about something because I'm avoiding it? Am I avoiding doing something with my kids because I put it off for so long? Am I avoiding having the hard conversations with my business partners and people that I talk with, business partners being like guys I associate with in this brotherhood about the shit that they should be doing? Am I being real and being who they need to be and who I need to be for them in their lives? Last but not least, in my business. Am I focused on the areas of my business that are going to make me money and stack my bank accounts? Am I doing the marketing? Am I closing? Am I being the leader that I need to be? Am I looking to grow to the level that I know that I'm supposed to be doing? Or am I just fucking settling because I'm afraid? Am I telling myself the truth about the actions that I take every day and the results that I currently have? See, here's the difference, and I want you to do this too. So you're going to start off telling yourself the truth in these areas, being real in these areas. Body, being, bonds, business, and bank account, right? You're going to lay it all on the line, and you're going to be focused there. So next thing I want you to do, and I think we've done this, as it relates to being real, you're going to be able to see exactly where you are. And then, again, I want you to draw this line. We did it earlier. This is you, sad face, that's the truth. This is you, happy face. This is the prison you're in right now, if you're in one. This is the paradise that you want to be in, right? Where are you on here? In your body. Let's say you want to be running a certain distance, lifting a certain weight, competing at a certain level, physically doing certain things, and you are at, let's say you want to run 20 miles on the treadmill, and right now you're at 5. Maybe you're right here. I want you to draw a line about where you are. Or in your finances, let's say you're about 50% to the goal that you want to have as it relates to what it is you're doing and where you are right now. Or let's say in your relationships, let's say you're great in your relationships, you talk to everybody loves you, but you want to be more. You want to be fucking real about where things are. There's a desire that you have, and you want that. Let's say you're there. But if you take a look, this is the gap from where you are. Let's say financially you're here. Let's say in bonds you're right there. You only have this way to go, so you don't have a lot to go. Maybe in this place you're serving your purpose. You're right here, and you need to be here. But it starts with the truth of where you are now. If you are confused about where you are now, you can't fucking get to your paradise. If you are in hell here, you'll never find heaven over here. That is the problem that most men have. So this training, the Champion's Way, is about us being 100% clear about the be real side of what the standards are. Because when we can be real about everything in our lives now and also in the future, whether you're in tougher or you're not in fucking tougher, doing the tougher shit is being real about where you are. And then doing the tougher shit is about taking the action. Doing the tougher shit is about focus on getting the results that we want. All of it matters as it relates to living this way of life that we call the Champion's Way, and living the standard of living that allows us to be able to win it all. Win it all just is kind of what we just talked about, right? So again, we're going over exactly where you are if you were to draw a line from there. So we went over the live the standards, which is to be real, be relentless, get fucking results. And whenever I say win it all, we're talking about body, being. You see, that's still good. Bonds and business / bank accounts. Whatever it is your business is, whatever it is your bank account is. So look, check it out. When I say live the standards, or the Champion's Way is living the standards to winning it all, this is what I'm talking about. So it's code for, dude, tell the fucking truth about where you are physically. Tell the truth about where you are spiritually and purpose-wise. Tell the fucking truth about where your relationships in your life are. Tell the fucking truth about your business, your bank account, your wants, needs, goals, desires. What is it that you want? Where are you now? Where do you want to go? What do you need access to? Where are you? And what are you actually fucking doing? And if you didn't do it, say something. That's the difference. Because we live the standard. We tell the truth all the way around, even if we don't like it or somebody else is not going to like it. Because once we live from that space, we have total power. We own your power when you come from a place of living the Champion's Way. Because now, all it is you actively fucking putting in the work every fucking day. Right? That's the other side to it. You got to put in the fucking work. Nothing happens overnight. That's why do tougher shit matters. Right? Doing tougher shit matters because this is about putting in the work. I'll write it down. Put in the fucking work. Put in the fucking work every day. If you put in the fucking work every day, that's what it is. You're going to get there, period. Everything you're working for, you're going to have it. Because living the Champion's Way definitely means that. You live the standard. You're focused on winning it all, not just in one area. Because who gives a shit if you make a bunch of money and then the rest of your life sucks? Or if the rest of your life is fucking awesome, but you're broke and you can't really fucking enjoy it to the highest level. You can't play. That sucks. How do you bridge the gap on there? You live the champion's way. You focus on winning it all, and you tell yourself the fucking truth, and you become relentlessly committed to the actions, and you focus on getting every fucking result that you're after, and you put in the fucking work every day, and you do tougher shit. See, this is exciting to me because when I figured this out, my whole life changed. And it continues to change because I continue to evolve, because I continue to take a look at my life and I get real about it. I'm like, look, I did great here. I've already succeeded. What do I want now? Who do I want to be next? And then I choose. And then all of a sudden I put in the fucking work. I start looking at my life and I start telling the truth. Love it, got it. Settling, don't like that. Fix this, push the pace here. You think you're good, you're probably about 50% as good as you think you are. Let's fucking test it. And you throw it on the board and you work your ass off until you get there. That's how you do it. If you aren't confident, you work your ass off and you make yourself confident. You make yourself good enough. You do tougher shit, and then you become confident because the shit you're doing is not comfortable. It's tougher than what you're used to. You build the resistance. You build a new habit. That's how you win. That's how you succeed, and you put in the fucking work every day. Whew. The champion's way. Trust me, I don't know another way to fucking get it done. If somebody else has a better way, great. I've seen people do it. I've seen people struggle. This is our way. This is the way that I designed. This is the concept I came up with that continues to get consistent results for people over and over and over again when they put in the fucking work. That's why tougher matters. 30 days of living your life by doing the tougher shit, by being a tougher human being, a tougher individual that's willing to step into the fire every day. You will win. I promise you. It's impossible to lose. Most people lose because they quit. Not because they're playing. I promise you that. Cool? All right. So that we got that piece of the champion's way. Where are you? So I want you to write on a piece of paper: body, being, bonds, business/bank account. And I want you to first be real about where you are. What do you want from your body? Where are you not satisfied? What is the things that you really know that you need to work on and maybe in the past you've settled? Tell the fucking truth. Next, same thing with your being, your purpose, your drive, your spiritual connection to God, and all the things that you believe that you're supposed to be doing in your life that you may not be doing. Maybe you're not serving the real purpose that you know you're supposed to, and it's time for you to fucking step up or step out of it, right? Next thing, your bond. Maybe it's a bond with your family, a bond with your girlfriend, or a bond with your wife, or whatever the case may be. But it's time for you to fucking take a look at that and go, you know, it's not really what I want. It's not how I want it. It's time for me to fucking step up and be real about where you are now and where you want to go. And last but not least, your business and your bank account. Where are you now? Tell the fucking truth. And you're going to put this in the comment box. So you're going to be transparent. We're all going to be fucking open. Because when we're open with each other, we can see what someone else needs and we can help those people, right? That's another problem. Most men hide. They hide and they lie, right? So because they're ashamed of where they are, and they either blame other people or they blame themselves. But it all comes from the same place. No longer do we play that game. That is not the standard that we live. We live the standard by being real and being forthright with that shit. It's not to crush other people. It's so we own our own power for where we are so we can make change. Cool? So from that perspective, naturally, I want you to focus there for now. I have another training that's called the War Planning Method. And the only other thing I'm going to add to you for this is because I want you to get this. There'll be another link. This will be the daily actions. I'll briefly go over what that is to you. Daily actions are the things that I do every day. Everybody in this game does every day. And it's a way for us to get it all in. You're going to wake up early in the morning, usually an hour before you normally woke up. I personally wake up at 5:30 in the morning. Take your snooze off your phone. Take your snooze feature off. You have one option. Get up and get going. So you're going to get up, right? Whether it's 5:30 or whatever. If you need to get up earlier than 5:30 a.m., then get up earlier. But this is your time. This is the time that you put a deposit. Your daily actions are your daily deposits into you. All day you will spend time with people taking from you and you never putting anything back into yourself and expect to get it done at the end of the day. That's not how life works. If you have a bank account and all you ever do is take money out of it, at some point you're going to get a no pay. You're going to get a zero balance on there unless you put something in there. And if you put something in you every day first, then you are okay with giving yourself to other people and working as hard as going to be required to create this new habit and tougher. All right. So 5:30 a.m. I usually go 5 minutes. of meditation. There's no fancy way to meditate. Sit down, be still, keep the lights off, no phone, no nothing, none of this shit. Your phone doesn't come on unless you're using it for a time. No checking your emails, no responding to people. Fuck everybody. This is your time. Sit there, meditate. Just quiet. Bunch of shit's going to be in your head. You're going to feel pressure. Set the timer. Get used to just relaxing for a minute. Count your breath if you have to. One breath in, one breath out. That's one. One breath in, one breath out. Whatever it takes for you, but just be quiet, be still, right? And that helps. Then you're going to wake up and you're going to work out, right? You're going to work out to sweat and heart rate. Sweat and get your heart rate up. Do something that pushes you. Do something uncomfortable. If you're a place where it's cold, get out and run in the cold. Get outside. If you're a place where you can get wet, get out and get wet from head to toe, then go run. Or do jumping jacks. Do 100 push-ups. Do sit-ups right after that. Do something to get your heart rate up, because the energy that you have in the morning is the most important energy. That's how you own your power. Your body is the quickest pathway to power. And if you don't take advantage of the power that you can generate yourself, you won't have any, because everyone will take that shit from you all day, especially when you have a business, you're trying to build something important to yourself. This is your time, all right? So that workout. So first, wake up, meditate, work out. Then after that, you're going to read. Usually it's a spiritual read or some type of purpose read. Doesn't have to be a lot. That's why I put the daily principles in the in our tougher group. Those daily principles are reads. They're spiritual, mental, purposeful reads. I'm willing to act in spite of fear is a spiritual read still. Even though it doesn't feel spiritual, it's personal power, inner strength come from our spiritual being. So you can use that. You can use the Bible, which is why I ask you read it and then write underneath it what you learned. It's no different from journaling. If you read the Bible and you write what you learned, you need to write your own scriptures. Write out what you see, what you understand, the way it means something to you, so you can create your own doctrine, your own power principles in yourself. But the principles are generic enough in our world to make them mean something as it relates to you and your life and what you're dealing with currently at the time and how you should think about those things, right? That's why they're in there. They're to your benefit as a daily read and also a daily journal, right? So then you're going to journal. And then you're going to focus on your business. Bank account. And you're going to do two things. You're going to either read 5 minutes only. Something to get your mind on business, right? We're getting started. And this is something that actually goes in here. But I'll do it after. Cool? Because I do it this way. All right. So I read, and then I ask myself a question. How can I make money today? And how can I market today? How can I bring somebody into my world that wants to buy from me or that will give me money today? How can I generate leads? How can I generate income? How can I generate money? This is my fucking business. If I don't make money, I lose. If I don't get new leads, I lose. I'm a marketer, right? I'm a battle-tested marketer on top of that. I know what it takes. I just have to do what it takes every day. It just needs to be a part of it. Or if you're building a program, or if you're trying to go talk to people, meet with people, what is it that you can do to get your mind right? You need to have that on the forefront of your mind before you start the day. And last but not least, and I'll write it up here, I bond. I bond with my family. I kiss my kids, I kiss my wife, I cook breakfast for them, or I cook breakfast for myself. Like, it's almost like I prepared myself to go to war, and then I kiss my family goodbye, and then I go wage war in my marketplace, in my world, the world that I create, so I can build an empire for us. Get it? That's the champion's way. This is what I do every day. You can talk to anybody that knows me, my wife or anybody like that. 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning, I'm up. I've meditated. I'm working out for 30, 45 minutes, however long it takes, an hour, 2 hours, whatever the case may be. I get back. I read. I do those principles are my principles that I put in the group. So I read those every day. Still, it's been years, maybe since 08, 07. I read those. I journal. I read my Bible. I journal. I go to my business. I read a little bit as it relates to marketing, as it relates to closing, as it relates to my personal industry, as it relates to wealth and success and personal development in the mind and how human psychology, how the mind works. And then I focus on making money. And then I kiss my wife and kids, And I do something special for them. Like I said, you can do that too. Sometimes it's going to be a text. You can leave a message for them. Something that bonds with them. Something that lets them know that you love, you care about them. I make sure that I post something every day in the group for you guys. Aside from the read, that bond with you guys lets you know that I'm alive, that I care about you guys, that I want you to succeed, I want you to win. And then I get to fucking work. Right? I put in the fucking work, and I start working from that time, and I keep on going. So you figure this should be your daily actions, and I don't know if you can see that, but I'll put an additional training in there as it relates to the stuff that I give people coming to champion so they can get pre-trained up. But you're going to wake up at 5:30, meditate for 5 to 10 minutes. You're going to work out. 2, work up a sweat, get your heart rate up, get your shit going, get your body moving up and down, and that's the thing that's important. Then after, when you're done working out, you're going to take some time, you're going to drink some water, do your shit. You're going to read, spiritual read and or purpose read, something to build yourself up, to add power to yourself, to give yourself a base, whether they're the daily disciplines, the tougher principles, or whatever other principles we have in there as we grow. And then you're going to look at your business. You're going to read something that relates to marketing or sales or investing or money or how to get clients in the door or something that relates to the industry business that you're in or something you're interested in as it relates to money. Could be the winning the money mindset game that we have in our stuff, whatever that is. Then you're going to bond with your family, people you care about, kiss them, text them, tell them you love them, and then you get started with your day. This is the daily actions that we take. If you did this every day, you've already won it all, probably before 8 a.m. The rest of your day is hardcore hunting, hardcore fighting, hardcore waging war in the world, where you are looking to dominate the space and start to win in your business and win in your bank account so you can spend more time doing this. I do this twice a day. Because like I said, I go through my whole day doing business and then I taper off because I go straight back. I go, cool. I work out again. I train again. I bond with my family again. I eat dinner with them again. I work out again in the evening time because I run a training class. I run a combatives class. I do all of this shit and I've made myself enough time because I've gotten efficient at it where I can do it twice because I want more power. More money, more time with my kids, more spiritual connection, more purpose. I want it all because I'm committed to winning it all. That's the champion's way. But it starts in here. It starts with telling yourself the fucking truth. And next, it starts with being relentless. First, it starts with being real, telling yourself the truth. Then it starts with being this relentless person that is so committed to take those actions. Then next, it's focus on getting results. These areas are still about getting results because they're still the things you're going to focus on during the day. This is just the first daily action. You're better off than 90% of the fucking people out there in the world that still claim they don't have time. That's bullshit. We make the time or we take our time back by starting to tell other people no and making us the important factor in the conversation so we can do these things. So we have something left to share and give with people. We can't give what we don't have, right? So that's this. So you get this, and there'll be some other training in there. There'll be a video, and I'll post a link in there to YouTube training that I set up for other guys that are flying in here that are in the pre-training phase of coming down to champion selection, which is our 3-day live training camp. It's a very heavy, intensive program, but I like to give them some heads-up training, which is this beforehand, so you get access to this being tougher. All right. So the switch part is something, it's a mindset thing. And this happens when you are working your ass off and like something happens. Inevitably it will. If you're busting ass, you're working hard, someone's going to get in your way, something's going to get in your way. So I call that the switch. How do you hit the switch? If the light goes, if you're walking to a room and the light's off and you flip the switch, the light comes on. You can see where everything is now. And I used to find that the switch was the main formula for me. It's called it was something I created a long time ago, but it's a line of questions that I ask myself when I'm pissed off, something's not fucking working because I move really fast. People don't move as fast as me or people quit. So I'm dealing with people and human behaviors and the way they fucking act and the way they do shit. And when I want shit done, I just want shit done. Really hard to fucking work with. For the people who don't know. So I needed to have something that gets me back on track quickly. And it was a line of questioning. It was a pretty simple line of questioning. It was like, okay, cool. What's happening right fucking now? Why am I mad? Why am I upset? Why am I sad? What's going on? What is derailing me from the actions that I need to take? And then I ask myself those questions. They're fast. They're in my head. I don't spend all day on this shit. Because this could become a distraction. People want to know, oh, I want to know how this works. Like, fuck. You just need to know how to take action again and get back to work. You don't need to know how it works. So once I answer that question, like, okay, this happened to me. Like earlier, like, okay, fine. I was supposed to meet with somebody at X time and they weren't on time. Got it. So I'm pissed off. Pissed off means like now I'm in my head, right? If I'm mad, I'm in my head. If I'm sad, I'm in my head. Like, because you can still be mad and take action, but if you're mad and in your head at the same time, you're not doing shit. You're just fucking sitting there. So I'd ask myself, what's really happening right now? The guy's not here. What are you doing? I'm just fucking sitting here. What could you be doing? I could be actually taking action. I can use this time while I'm sitting here to make some phone calls, follow up, shoot some text messages, get my notes right so when I have this training, it'll be on point. And go from there. Because what did I really want? I really wanted to get this done with this person, but that person's not here. What are you going to fucking do? You need to make a decision. Then I asked a few questions, which is where the main came in. What was the mission? Do this. Got it. What is the agreement I'm willing to make? Am I going to quit because this isn't happening? No. I'm agreeing that this is going to work. Got it. So if I'm still in agreeing that I still want this thing, now I go into, okay, what's the D? The D part of MAD, which is MAD. What are the decisions that I have? What if this goes to hell in a handbasket? I got to handle all this shit myself. What are my alternative options to still get what I want? Well, okay, I have these three options now. If it doesn't go, this person's not here, I got to do it myself. I'm not sure. I'm not going to quit. I'm still going to move forward. If this works, great. If this doesn't work, I have this option. If this doesn't work, I have that option. Then if it doesn't, fuck. I'm just going to make it work whatever I can do with what I got. Got it. Then I just go execute. I don't have to wait. The questions are simple, and I'll put the PDF in there. It's like, there's some other questions. Like, are you a victim? No. Did I cause this at some point? There was this person thinks this shit's okay to work this way or to not show up on time or to be this. Did I do this somehow? Was I not clear? Maybe. Got it. Fix it for next time. Good. It's okay. But don't be pissed off and not take action. That's how you hit the switch and get back to fucking work. That's how you get out of your head space and you start doing what you have to do to get the results. This is what I said. You put in the fucking work. And if you're putting in the work, guaranteed someone's going to piss you off. Someone's not going to do what they said. You aren't going to be on time, so you're going to not do what you said you were going to do for yourself. There will be something, and you cannot get trapped in your mind. Because if you get trapped in your mind, you'll be fucking stuck. And if you're trapped in your mind, you're stuck. You aren't taking action, and you cannot get a fucking result. That is not being relentless. That is not doing the tougher shit. Sometimes people choose the lesser of two evils, and they stay in their head trying to figure shit out, rather than try to get out of your head as quickly as possible and actually do what it takes. So I made it basically it's a line of questioning that allows you to get out of your head, hit the switch, turn the corner, get back to fucking work, right? We all need that. And it's just a pattern in a row. What's really happening? Nothing. If you can say what's really happening in less than 2 words, I'm just driving right now. He didn't show up. He didn't do what he said. I didn't do what I said. Got it. Are you a victim? No. Did you cause this? Probably so. Could you be more clear? Yes. Next time? Yes. What is it? Okay, move into MAD. What's the mission? Got it. Are you still in agreement to this thing? Yep. What are the decisions that you can make? If it goes to hell in a handbasket, what are you going to do? What's the suicide mission? Well, I got 4 options. If it doesn't work out, I got 4 options. Got it. Okay, cool. Execute. Let's go. Bam. And I get started. And then I look back on that experience and I go, what did you learn? What was a big wake-up revelation you had with this situation? In this situation, bam, I'm happy this happened. I was pissed off, but I still got this done. And had he done that, I would have never learned this. Got it. How can that also apply in your body? Where do you also do that? Sometimes I let this bother me and this doesn't work. Or in your relationships, your bond. Sometimes the same thing happens, but it's just in a different scenario. I let this bother me. So this revelation is relevant to the other areas of my life too. So I put that in there. It'll be a resource you can take a look at. It's really, really helpful. You don't have to learn all of it. Just learn the basics of it. What's stopping you? Are you a fucking victim? What are you going to do now? Can you take care of it? Yes or no? Will you still take care of it? Yes or no? Are you going to take care of it? Yes or no? And then fucking get action. After you take any action, you look back and you have a review period where you go, what did I learn? How could I use this lesson in other areas of my life where I may be doing the same thing and I just don't notice it? But this is how I grow. This is how I get better. It's being very self-aware of who you are and how you're being. And that relates to being fucking real. All right? So the switch is going to be there. So today what we've covered is the live the standards. Win it all. What that means. Your daily actions. Daily actions. We'll go over the weekly stuff on our call this week. The daily actions, the weekly stuff, and the switch. When you combine all of this together, and you actually do, which is why you're here, the tougher shit. You actually do the tougher shit. In 30 days, man, your whole life's going to be different. You will be living the champion's way. You'll be living the standard. You'll be winning it all in your life. You'll be taking the daily actions, and naturally there's some weekly things that you're going to be doing too. You're going to be doing all the tougher shit that maybe you've been avoiding, or maybe that it just seemed so tough it didn't feel like you were ready yet. But if you jump in with both feet, head first sometimes, and you do the things that are tougher, your life changes because you become a tougher individual who can handle the tougher shit, and you expand and you grow. Your whole job here, the whole champion's way, is for you to evolve. And you can only evolve by doing tougher shit, being a different human being. And you can't be a different human being by doing the same shit you did that was comfortable for you. You're going to have to get comfortable being uncomfortable. When you do that, talking to people, raising money, growing your business, doing more marketing, focusing on your bank accounts, looking to make them grow, spending more time with yourself, meditating, waking up early, praying, working out, training, pushing yourself physically, pushing yourself mentally, being a better person, a better human being, more emotionally, spiritually, physically driven. Man, you win it all. This is where this happens. You own your power when you live in this space. When this becomes your way of living your life, your way of being, your belief system is this, you are truly fucking relentless, and you are an unstoppable being in the world, man. Nothing can touch you. And that's what I expect for you and for all of us, and myself included. All right, so what is the one big takeaway? Aside from your actions, you have to go through, like I said, the first phase of writing down phase one of Live the Standard, which is be real in all four of those areas and tell where you are right now in the comment box. Then I want you to listen to this and take away what is the one big fucking takeaway that you got from this thing, the one big thing. And then I want you to take a look at, out of all of these things, you are going to be doing all the activities, but what is the one thing that you're going to do today? The one committed action that you know that you can take right now that can make a huge fucking change, even if it's just something that is minor. And usually that's going to start by taking the first action, which is the homework, period, because you're in this group to do that. And it is not going to be convenient. It's not going to be comfortable. It's not going to be the right time. You're going to have to fucking do it and get it in. And the longer you put shit off, the worse it's going to be. Do the tougher shit. The tougher shit is doing shit right now as it relates itself to you and still being able to handle all the other shit that you have going on in your life. That's somebody who wins all the time, right? They're able to do it all where other people crumble under the pressure. We fucking shine. All right, man. So this is Vic. If you have questions, hit them in the comment box, and I will put in there the last bit of this, and I'll put the instructions and the things that you're supposed to do so we're clear on that. But listen to this training. Hit the love button, not the like button on this training, so I understand that you heard it, and I know that you got it, you know that you got it, and then we'll go through there, and we're going to set up your next call, and I'll message you about that next call so we can make sure that we have our one-on-one call this week. And the next video, the live video training like this one, will be our Q&A, so you're going to need to have your questions ready for your Q&A, and that's coming up this Friday. All right, man, this is Vic. Looking forward to it. Let's get this shit done. Don't forget, do tougher shit.